Hello students, most welcome to all of you. In my previous lecture, you have studied a very important topic, that is oxidation and reduction, and in that I have taught you that what is oxidation, what is reduction, what is redox reaction, what is half reactions, and how they are represented and how they are rated. Alright, so on the basis of that knowledge, in today's video lecture, we are going to study how the chemical reactions or redox reaction can be balanced. Alright, so today's objective is how chemical reactions are balanced. So there are two methods of balancing of chemical reaction. First is called half reaction method, and in other way it is also known as ion electron method, and second method is known as oxidation number methods. So two methods are utilized here for the balancing of chemical reaction, in which first method is very important, although both are important but it is too much. So half electron method, half reaction method is also called ion electron method. So what this method is and how the chemical reactions are balanced by this method. So for utilization of this method, some rules are provided, some rules are given. So by knowing certain rules, we will be capable to balance any given chemical reaction. Alright, so first know what are the rules or what are the methods by which chemical reactions are gets balanced. Alright, so first rule states that, listen sincerely, according to first rule or first method, first of all, the given chemical reaction is divided into two half reaction on the basis of oxidation and reduction. Listen, first principle or first rule or first method is that, first of all, the given chemical reaction is divided into two half reactions on the basis of oxidation and reduction, in which one half reaction is said to be oxidation half reaction and other half reaction is said to be reduction half reaction. Suppose I am taking a simple example of a reaction which is we have to suppose balance. P plus OH ion gets converted into PH3 plus H2PO2 minus. In this, P is a phosphorus, this OH ion hydroxide ion, showing the medium that reaction is taking place either in a acidic medium or basic medium. And this is a gas called phosphine gas, and H2PO2 is actually it is the anionic form of hypophosphoric acid. You have children heard the name of this very acid, H3PO2, which is called hypophosphorus acid. So when it gets ionized, so it ionizes at H2PO2 minus. So this part, anionic part, is called hypophosphite ion. So H2PO2 minus is called hypophosphite ion. Hypo, you have to must remember the names of the compound. Hypophosphite ion, which is a part of hypophosphoric acid. As you have learned the names of phosphoric acid or pyrophosphoric acid or phosphorus acid, similarly it is a hypophosphorus acid. Its anionic part is written here, H2PO2 minus. This is minus. Must remember, you have to not left it. So suppose this reaction is given. So on this first rule, we have to break it. We have to divide it into two parts. But keep in mind that children, reaction is conducting either in acidic medium or basic medium. So for knowing what is the medium in which reaction is conducting or proceeding, so if in the reaction, either in reactant side or in product side, if OH ion or any base is written, then the reaction is said to be proceeding or possessing in basic medium. And if anywhere in the reaction, either in reactant or product, H ion, H plus or any acid, H2SO4, HNO3, HCl or any maybe, H ion or any acid is present, then reaction is said to be proceeds in acidic medium. So no matter in neutral medium, but in acidic medium and basic medium you have to count. So this rule is completely based on the medium in which the reaction is proceeding. Alright? So you have to identify what is the nature of the reaction of proceeding. Alright? So here the reaction is proceeding in a basic medium. So we have to apply here formula, that is how the chemical reactions are balanced when medium is governing medium is a basic. So listen, according to first rule, we have to divide this very reaction into two parts, and these two parts will be called half reactions. So P(H2PO2 minus), suppose this very reaction it gets broken or gets divided into two parts, in which one is oxidation reaction and other is reduction reaction. So on the basis of previous knowledge, just I have taught you that what is according to classical theory, what is the oxidation reduction, and according to electronic theory, what is oxidation and reduction. So on this basis, you can easily identify that which is oxidation. So no doubt this reaction is a reduction reaction. This is reduction and this is called oxidation reaction. Just this is classified on the basis of electronic theory. The reaction in which electron is gained is called reduction, and the reaction in which electron is lost, oxidation. This is the electronic theory. But those reactions in which hydrogen is added, children, according to classical theory, reduction. Those reactions in which oxygen is added, so here no oxygen, oxygen added, oxidation, here hydrogen added, reduction. So these two reactions are called what? Half reaction. These two reactions are called half reaction of this very reaction first. Suppose this is first, this is second. These two will be called half reactions of first reaction. So this will be called reduction half reaction, and this will be called oxidation half reaction. Now come on the second rule or second method. So according to second rule, the atoms except hydrogen and oxygen, the other atoms which are present in these half reactions are get balanced first. Once again listen, according to second rule or second method, the atoms which are present except hydrogen and oxygen, those are gets balanced first. Alright, means here P, no matter, here P, both sides phosphorus is present. So according to second rule, except hydrogen and oxygen, other atoms are get balanced. So phosphorus in both the side is the same, so no problem. That is according to second rule. Both side means reactant side and product side both containing phosphorus. So other atoms should be balanced according to rule. So and according to come to third method or third rule. So third rule is a very crucial rule and very important rule. Listen, if the reaction is proceeding in a basic medium, then in that case, oxygen, for the balancing of oxygen atoms, OH minus or hydroxide ion is added, while for the balancing of hydrogen atoms, equal number of water molecules are added. Listen once again. Third rule states that if the reaction is proceeding in basic medium, then for the balancing of oxygen atoms, this hydroxide ion is added. Where added? Where number of oxygen is least. And for the balancing of hydrogen atom, that is H2O molecule is added. And H2O is added in which side? Where number of hydrogen atom is least. Must remember. And just I reminding you, fourth rule states that if reaction is proceeding either in acidic or in neutral medium, then for the balancing of oxygen atoms, that is H2O molecule is added where oxygen atom is least. And for the balancing of hydrogen atoms, H plus hydrogen ions are added where number of hydrogen atom is least. Alright, so this is fourth rule. And now come on the fifth rule. Fifth rule is also, children, very important. Fifth rule states that for the balancing of charges present in these two half reactions, the reaction in which cations are excess, then equal numbers of electron, means the cations which are excess, then same amount or same number of electrons are added in same side. Same side means where number of cations are excess, means in the reaction if cations are excess, then in same side electrons are added. But if anions are excess in any of the half reaction, then in that case same number of electrons are added in the reverse side. So this is the fifth rule. And sixth and last rule states that after the balancing of these two half reactions, they are added. By adding these balanced half reactions, we will get a balanced chemical reaction. And that method is just I am going to explain by this very given example. Listen and see, children, sincerely how simply this will be solved. So taking equation 1, go according to rule. So taking equation 1, suppose that is P is changing into PS3 and reaction is proceeding in basic medium. So listen, there is one phosphorus, no problem, balance. There is 3 hydrogen. So according to rule, for the balancing of hydrogen atom, same number of water molecules are added reverse of the hydrogen. So there are 3 hydrogen. So just add here 3 H2O molecules. And according to the rule, if for the balancing of oxygen atoms, same number of hydroxide ion are added in a reverse side. So here 3 oxygen. So add here 3 hydroxide minus. Alright? Is it, children? Now you can see that in both the sides, one phosphorus, 3 and 3, 6 hydrogen, 3 oxygen. All the atoms are balanced in this very reaction. Now gets charged to be balanced. Listen, so here 3 minus 3 into minus 3 charges are there. So 3 electrons will be added for the balancing of this very reaction. So suppose this is coming in question number 2. Alright? So this equation 2 is a balanced half reduction reaction. And now taking equation 2, this one. Now taking equation second, and second equation is P is changing into H2PO2 minus. Alright? So in this reaction, listen, there are 2 oxygens. There is no oxygen, there is one phosphorus when are balanced. 2 oxygen there, so balancing of oxygen, add 2 OH ion, 2 hydroxide, this is not 20, 2 hydroxide ion is added. and by adding two hydroxide ion, what happening? That is two hydrogen, two oxygen, one phosphorus, one phosphorus. All are gets balanced, but charges are unbalanced. There are two minus charges, 2 into minus 1 minus, and S2PO2 1 minus. And according to rule, if negative charges are ions are excess, then the reverse side electrons are added. So add here one electron. So by adding one electron, this very reaction also gets balanced. All the atoms you can see balanced. Two hydrogen, two oxygen, one phosphorus, and there are two negative charges. So there is one this and one this. Two negative charges are there. But one thing you have to keep in mind, children. Here three electrons are there. Here one electron is there. So for the cancellation of this electron, for the cancellation of this odd electron, you have to multiply this very reaction by 3. Listen once more, since there are 3 electrons, here is 1 electron. So for the cancellation of electrons, according to rule, this gets multiplied by 3. And if you multiply, this will become 6OH minus plus 3P, changing into 3H2PO2 minus plus 3E minus. Suppose this equation is coming 3. Alright? Suppose this equation is coming 3. Now add equation 2 and 3. So this is reduction half reaction balanced. This is a balanced oxidation half reaction. This is called balanced reduction half reaction, and this is called balanced oxidation half reaction. So by adding these two half reactions, now you will get, right here, by adding equation 2 and 3, what you will get? So process of addition is very similar and very simple, means reactant should be written in reactant side, product should be written in product side. So add it, so that is P plus 3P plus 6OH minus plus 3H2O plus 3E minus. Alright? P, 3H2O, 3 minus, 3P and 6OH minus. All reactants are added. Now go here. PS3 plus 3H2PO2 minus plus 3OH minus and plus 3E minus. So children, as you are knowing in mathematics, equal things are cut together. So 3 electron and 3 electron will cut, and the rest which will be left will be balanced reaction. And here P plus 3P is what? 4P. Means as you are saying in mathematics, x plus 4x, 5x. Similarly, P plus 3P what? 4P. 4P plus 6OH minus plus 3H2O gets changed into PS3 plus 3H2PO2 minus plus 3OH minus. Once more, since children, 6OH minus is here. Here 3OH minus. As in mathematics, if the same thing in equal in both the sides, then they gets deducted. So 6OH is here and 3OH is here. When you will deduct, what will happen? This will become 4P plus 3OH minus plus 3H2O, changing into PS3 plus 3H2PO2 minus. So this equation 4, which I obtained, is a balanced chemical reaction of the given this very reaction. And you can verify very simply if the number of atoms present in reactant side and product side and number of charges present in reactant and product equal, then the reaction is said to be completely balanced. Listen, 4P, children, 4P in reactant, 3P and 1P, 4P. Here see, 3 oxygen and 3 oxygen, 6 oxygen in reactant side. Here my 3 into 2, 6 oxygen in the product side. Here see, 6 and 3, 9 hydrogens are there in reactant. So 3 and 6, 9 hydrogens are in product side. Now common charge, there is 3 into minus 1, minus 3 charge in reactant side. Here come 3 into minus, so minus 3, both the sides. All the atoms, all the charges are balanced, so this reaction is said to be completely balanced, and this method of balancing of chemical reactions is known as half reaction method or ion electron method. How simple, children? Children, how simple? Now on the basis of this very example, you can solve any given chemical reaction. Alright? In next lecture, I will describe you how reactions are balanced in acidic medium, as well as I will also explain what is the oxidation number, and from oxidation number chemical reactions can be balanced. Alright, children? So this is all about your balancing of half reaction. Thank you very much. Listen sincerely and remember them. Alright? So that's all. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Stay safe.